So, you know what? I sat down and I was like, I'm gonna watch Ironheart, right? Because I watch some of the Culture War channels. And you know they had told me, oh Mario, this is the worst. This is the worst Marvel property of all time. This is the worst Disney Plus show. This is the death of Marvel. This is the last bullet, the last nail in the coffin. This is terrible. So okay, all right. So I got me some snacks, got me a tasty beverage, sat down to watch the worst Marvel property of all time. Turns out, mid. Let's talk about Ironheart. What is up, YouTube? My name is Mario, aka the real Super Mario. Check out the main channel. The main channel is popping, aka the Loot Box Hero, aka YouTube's greatest fat man here, bringing you another video. All right, so I watched Ironheart, and I have to say, this is kind of a medium-sized L for the anti-wokes, because I expected this to be like just god-awful terrible, and it's not. It's honestly kind of mid. There's some things that I like about the show. There's a lot that I don't like about the show, because the show is not good by any stretch of the imagination. Like, all right, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. All right, be like, oh yeah, no, this is the best thing ever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she takes the mantle of Iron Man and no. All right, this show, like, if I had to explain this show in one sentence, Ironheart goes to some really cool places and does some really cool things, but it takes the stupidest possible routes to get there. All right, and it's like, it's almost frustrating in a way, but it's not nearly as bad as the way people say it is. So we're gonna go ahead and look at it. Of course, if you want to continue getting videos like this from me, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell button, do all the good stuff that YouTube requires you to continue videos from me. Follow me at twitter.com/Mario128. Like my video tweet, share my video tweet. Now, shout you out this portion of the video. All right. By the way, thank you for supporting the trope videos. Like, I had no idea they would ever be remotely as popular as they are. So I guess we moving things now. We making moves. So Ironheart follows Riri Williams, the millennial black female character number 237,000.5.
Here we go. Okay, just to let you know, your girl finna be bigger than Jobs,
Right.
bigger than Gates,
Right.
bigger than Pym,
Right.
bigger than Stark.
Yeah.
Combined.
You know, in our media zeitgeist, this is following her after Wakanda Forever. You know, all that stuff that happened. You know, the government tried to get her. She had to work with Wakanda. She got kidnapped by the fish people. You know, all that kind of stuff happened. She's in MIT. She gets thrown out because she was doing a whole bunch of illegal stuff, selling a bunch of assignments, helping people cheat. So then she gets wrapped up with the Sapphic Sinister Six. And, you know what I'm saying, she does a whole bunch of crimes, and a whole bunch of crazy stuff happened. She brings back her best friend as an AI, and then Satan pops up, and yeah, that's the show. Now, the thing here is, there is some good things and bad things about it.
Hey, black people. Y'all tell me I need a little boost.
As far as the good things go, I like some of the shots in this show are really good. Like, the title cards are good. All right, whoever, like, you can tell, like, Ryan Coogler came to work that day, because he is like the producer or whatever on this show. You can tell the days when he came to work. All right, there's some Coogler-isms in the camera work of this show. Another good thing about the show is two characters in particular. All right, and that is Ezekiel Stain, which, yeah, I'm gonna do some spoilers for this, by the way. So this guy is not Joe McGillicuddy. He's Ezekiel Stain. He is the son of Obadiah Stane from the original Iron Man movie. He is cool. Like, he actually has a character arc in this show, like a real narrative arc. Like, he starts one way and he ends completely different at the end.
Laser-enhanced fingernails that never break or crack.
Listen, hey, Joe, I get that you're having a whole moment, but today's not really a good day for me, so rain check?
No.
Excuse me?
I said no. You're gonna help me as much as I need, or I'm gonna tell your mom how we really know each other.
My man!
Which I'm like, oh my god, a character arc in a Disney Plus show? Be still my beating heart. Alright, they do that, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know they did that anymore. I always thought it was just, you know, something that some kind of myth of old school writing, you know? But yeah, like he starts off as this like your typical white man in a strong black lady story. Whereas, because you know, if you're a white man in a strong black lady story, you're either going to be an evil racist white man or you're going to be like some weak dweeb. And that's what he starts off as, like some kind of weak dweeb who is arguing with his neighbor. Well, not arguing, just pleading with his neighbor to stop letting her dog crap in his yard. And that's how he starts. That's how this character starts. And by the end, he is like this cyborg full of righteous anger against our main character. And I'm like, bravo, good job. I like this guy. The other character is, I can't think of dude's name. We're just going to call him love interest. All right. And because I was asked a question in a previous video, and I hope I can find the comment. All right. And they asked me, well, how would I describe a normal black dude? This guy right here, I have a video example of the normal black guy. And that's basically what he is. All right. He is just a normal dude. You know what I'm saying? He's not stereotypically masculine. He doesn't rap. He's not violent. He doesn't commit any crimes. But also, he's not, you know, he's not effeminate. He's not ineffective. He's not awkward. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's not gay. None of that stuff. He is black man, no asterisk. And I'm just like, thank you. That's it right there. Not every black guy has to be that guy. But there's a lot of black guys who are that guy. They're just regular people. You know what I'm saying? And that's what this dude is. Now, of course, this is a millennial black lady story, so simps out hard for Riri.
So do you think I'm a good person?
Good, bad, them words don't really mean anything. It's all depending on who's labeling you. I guess if you were asking me, describe you as a person, I'd say you're a smart person.
The only time he really, you know, he really gets angry at Riri is when she brings his sister back as an AI, you know, and so then he gets real mad at that point, but then he gets over it by like the next episode. So the other thing that I like about this show is the suit. I think this suit is awesome. Okay. All right, this suit, I dig the suit because it looks like a first, second model suit that somebody would make if they aren't like really good at making Iron Man suits. You know what I'm saying? Like this is not like the vibranium model she had in Wakanda. You know what I'm saying? I dig it. It's big, it's clunky, like a power suit. You know, she has to walk out of it like, you know, like a power suit. You know, and there's no nanomachines here. It's not sleek. It's not form-fitting. It's a big power suit. It's awesome. This suit is cool, which is, of course, why they destroy it near the end of the series, because it's 2025 and we can't have nice things. That's basically what it is. And the last thing that I like from this series is one kind of like plot point here. And a big reason why Riri kind of joins up with the Sapphic Sinister Six is, you know what I'm saying, is she has this thing, she feels like she needs to do criminality. She feels like she needs to break the law in order to make quick money, in order to do the things that she needs to do. And this is actually a real thing in the black community. I've known people who I'm like, you have talent. Like, you don't need to do criminal stuff. All right? Like, you don't. You know what I'm saying? And yet, they end up doing stupid stuff. And then dumb stuff happens to them. I've seen people go to jail. You know what I'm saying? And this happens in the black community. Where people feel like they need to you know, they can't get ahead any other way. And of course, there's a lot behind this, you know. But yeah. And I'm like, okay, that's a good plot point. That's like some good wokeness, if you should say. You know, because there are a lot of black people that feel like that.
Your girl finna be bigger than Jobs.
Right.
bigger than Gates,
Right.
bigger than Pym,
Right.
bigger than Stark.
Yeah.
Combined.
And then we get to the bad things that I don't like about this show. And this plot point kind of plays into it. So the whole like Riri needs to do crime thing plays right into it, because this is one of the tropes that I was talking about. This is like the broke black person trope. She doesn't need to do crime. She doesn't need to at all. Like, she doesn't need to do this, because she's not a regular black person. All right, I can understand if this was like Luke Cage or even Miles. If this was Miles Morales and Miles felt like he needed to do some crime, I could kind of understand that, because it's Miles. Like, he's a regular black person. He's not, even though he's got spider powers, he never went to Wakanda. He doesn't have connections in Wakanda. The government doesn't know who Miles is. All right, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't have those type of options. So all he has is his brains and his spider powers. So I can kind of see where a young person like that would feel like they would need to do some crime. Riri, on the other hand, has options. Okay, all right, we already established that the government knows who she is, and they know what she does and what she's capable of. So you're trying to tell me that the chick from the Thunderbolts, Val, you're trying to tell me she didn't roll up and try to pick up Riri? Especially since she got a pass with the government. She definitely killed some policemen in daggone Wakanda Forever. So she got a record probably. She could probably hold that over her head to get Riri to work at her I can't believe it's not the Avengers. You trying to tell me that's not a thing? Nope. Or better yet, you trying to tell me she couldn't call Wakanda? Alright, she is friends with Shuri. Really, her and Shuri's characters should have had a bigger connection than they did. Seeing as though Shuri, you know, she lost her dad, she lost her brother, and then she lost her mom. You know, she lost basically her whole family. Riri, you know, lost her dad and her best friend. Like, these things people bond over. You know what I'm saying? You're trying to tell me she couldn't hit up Shuri and be like, hey, Shuri, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I'm a little cash poor. You think you could, you know, slide me something since I help y'all save Wakanda from the fish people? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think Shuri would have slid or something. You know what I'm saying? She might have even helped her with the, you know, with the satanically enhanced Mexican. She might have even did that. But again, I guess, you know, that they use this plot point of, oh, Riri has no options and she can't do these things on her. She can't get any help. She has to do it on her own. And, you know, it feels like that scene from Falcon and the Winter Soldier where Sam went to the bank to try to get him a loan to get, you know, to fix his dad's shrimp boat. It feels like that type of writing. Like, they just write oppressive narratives for black people just because they could. Like, oh, the one of the smartest black women alive, and she still feels like she needs to do crime because she can't get ahead because the oppressive white supremacist power structure or whatever. And it's like, bro, stop it. The AI software alone, because there's this tech she has that makes an AI of her best friend from her brainwaves. That technology alone, if she licensed that, she would never have to work a day in her life. She would have Tony Stark money in a couple of years, just from licensing the ability to bring back the dead with AI. But yet she still needs to do crime.
This is crazy. You must be stupid, huh?
And speaking of crime...
Done stripping the van. You need anything else?
Nah, you guys are good.
Let's not lie!
Boy, now here's the thing. One thing a lot of people have been saying about this show is that this show is woke. And they would be right. The show is pretty woke, you know what I'm saying? Again, like in the beginning, it doesn't really seem like super duper woke. When I mean woke, I mean like culture war woke, intersectionalist woke. That is until you get to Parker's gang. Now, Parker is the Hood. He's like one of the big antagonists in this show. And he has a gang that I like to call the Sapphic Sinister Six, because that's basically what they are. Because you've got Parker, you've got who, you know, is a satanically enhanced Mexican. You got his cousin, who is one of the few normal people in the entire group, which is, of course, why he dies a painful death, you know. Then you've got Clown.
Hey, Riri. Hey, girl, hey.
On the runway in Gucci, Prada, Miami, Paris.
My man.
Who is like, I guess she's like an awkward black lady. So at least she's not a dude. I can give you points there. They didn't do awkward black man. You've got Clown. Then you've got Phil and Lil, who are basically, I thought they were lesbian twins, but apparently one of them is trans. So, you know, the couple box check there. You also have Rampage, Eric Andre. You know, another normal dude in here. He's not satanically enhanced. He's not LGBTQ elemental P, and he dies off screen.
Come on, my nigga.
Yep, I'm just saying. All right, when they said this show, when I talk about tropes, this is what I'm talking about. All right, all the normal people in this group die. They all die. All right, you know who doesn't die? Slug. Like, this man walks this off like he is the LGBT 1000. Like, it's like, bro, what? And this is the band of merry misfits that are doing all the crimes here that Riri has to work with. And the thing is, their plan is woke, right? Because their plan is to attack these rich people, right? Attack these rich people, and then you extort them into, you know, giving you stock options in their company.
Not a great plan.
You extort them into giving you stock options from in the company. Like, it's like, this is like, how do you mess up like a robbery game? Just have them rob people. Like, oh, we're gonna get stock options from these rich people. Like, bro, this is insane, bro. You know what I'm saying? Of course, the contracts are like an analogy for something else because, you know, Marvel Satan is in the show. You know what I'm saying? Now, remember when I said this show goes to some cool places, but it takes really stupid routes to get there? Yeah, the writing in this show is probably the biggest grievance I have, okay? Because, like, there's a lot of, like, weird character shifts and, like, melodrama they have in here. Like, there are plot lines that just, like, shift, where the characters just shift places with each other. Like, for instance, like when Riri creates Natalie, right? When she creates Natalie in the show with her brain, at first she's against Natalie. She doesn't like Natalie. She doesn't like the fact there's an AI of her best friend who's dead, and she wants to delete her, right?
Let's go somewhere. Hang like we used to. What? We didn't used to anything. Your code. That is not an efficient use of my time.
And then after she doesn't delete her, she just treats her like an AI helper program, like she was Cortana or something. You know what I'm saying? And then she eventually gets attached to her, you know, because, you know, Natalie blackmails her into hanging out with her, and they go out and they hang out like friends, and they get attached and they're cool. Okay, but by episode 4, like, the boyfriend or the love interest guy finds out about the AI because the AI basically kind of kidnaps him to help Riri with a panic attack, which is something that happens in this show several times. So he finds out about it, he spazzes out, and he tells her to delete the AI. And she considers deleting the AI, even though they became friends, they was chilling, and she was like, oh, she actually considered deleting her. And then the AI spazzes out and leaves, which basically creates the elements for the big climax fight scene that happens at the White Castle later. All right, she went from liking Natalie to, oh, I'm just gonna delete Natalie for this boy that I may or may not like. And her character flipped like that. All right, and then the same thing happens with Parker, like, because Natalie at first doesn't trust Parker.
Get out, I gotta optimize the super. Before what? Before Parker's next job? You know nothing about this man. Don't laugh at me. Dude probably got you heisting parts for the next Death Star, I don't know. And you don't care, because you only seeing money.
Riri doesn't care, okay? All right, and then around what, episode 3? The character roles flip.
All right, just now. Okay, can we just focus? Please, on not getting got by an invisible gunslinger with magic bullets? Huh?
And Riri becomes paranoid because she kills Parker's cousin. And, you know what I'm saying, Natalie is like, it's okay, it's all right, whatever. And it's like, wait a minute, you were paranoid about Parker this whole time. And now you just flip, like, oh, okay. And it's like, why are the characters so wishy-washy like this? I mean, and again, going back to Parker's team, like, now, I kind of figured this was gonna happen because there's enough box checking characters on this team that they're not going to kill these people. These people are eventually going to become faces or good guys. And they do eventually kind of face turn on Parker. But the reasoning behind it is so stupid.
Did you kill Stewart?
Excuse me?
What? Look at her. Riri was right. You're a fraud.
You're fired. All of you.
All that about family?
Bye, Felicia.
See, like, Rampage is Eric Andre, right? And Riri takes his place on the team because he screws up at a mission and they fire him, right? Okay, come to find out, he dies off screen. And they say it's an overdose, but in actuality, he got killed by John or Parker, either one, you know. And they find out, right, that John or Parker killed Rampage. And so then they get mad and say, oh, you killed Rampage. Okay, all right, so I guess he was your friend, right? No, he was not their friend. Actually, they pissed on him the entire time he was in the team. They wouldn't call him by his code name. They made fun of him. They picked at him. And it's like, why do you care that he died? Like, y'all obviously don't like this man. But yet, it's a big plot point that he died. And that's the reason why you turned on your boss that is in league with Satan and can kill you all. Like,
why is everyone so stupid?
And the thing is, here's the thing. I'm not done with it yet. They did this after he sent them to kill Riri.
I got a side job for you.
Oh, what kind of side job?
A hit. Riri killed John. I want her head.
So y'all were cool with Riri. Y'all were friends. And he said, yeah, go bring me her head. So they kidnapped the suit because, of course, the AI in the suit is going through an emotional crisis because AI, you know what I'm saying? Going through an emotional crisis, gets kidnapped, you know what I'm saying? So then they jump Riri at White Castle, and then Riri is able to survive, even though it's like 4 people that came after her. And the White Castle fight is cool, but also kind of stupid at the same time. It's crazy. But the thing is, they were totally willing to murder Riri for him. But then when they found out that he did the same thing to a guy that they did not like in the team, oh, that's the breaking point. Oh, you killed Rampage. How could you kill Rampage?
Why are you fucking with me? Why are you fucking with me? Why are you fucking with me?
Bro, the writing in this show is so stupid. It annoys me to no end, bro. Like, the story didn't even have to be this dumb. All right, like, there's already issues, but it's not that bad, though. All right, it's not remotely as bad as something like She-Hulk. Bro, She-Hulk is way worse than this show, bro. All right, All right, like freaking Daredevil did a walk of shame in She-Hulk. That was twerking in She-Hulk, okay? All right, there's nothing as bad as any of those things in this show. The only problem is the writing is so dumb, bro. The show, all in all, isn't that bad, but then it ends off in an ending that actually makes me kind of sort of want to see more. And Riri, she has to rebound. So she asks her mom for help, and her mom takes her to her friend, who is like, you know, her friend is into that typical middle-aged lady stuff, you know, crystals, incense, all the other kind of stuff. She probably has angel numbers on TikTok. Turns out she is a dropout of Commertage, and she knows like Doctor Strange magic. Her and her daughter. And I'm like, oh, okay. All right. And so they help Riri like rebuild her suit, all right, out of like the car that she sold and her mama brought back. So the thing is, she gets her suit infused with magic, and she goes to fight Parker, all right. And so then she beats Parker, and then Parker is writhing in pain, like, oh, I've been paid, I need the hood, it hurts without the hood. And she's like,
Fuck you very much.
You out of here. Door sealed.
Sucks to be you. And then she just dips. Alright, and then she ends up making a deal with Mephisto. Because of course Mephisto is the one who gave Parker the hood anyway. And Sacha Baron Cohen is like the best person in this entire show. Like, and she makes a deal with Satan and she gets her friend back. And that's the big like, you know, cliffhanger. And to be honest, I kind of want to see how this resolves. All right, because one thing about this show is this is the most comics accurate Riri Williams they could possibly have done, because Riri is kind of a sociopath. All right, because all the way back in the comics, like, you know what I'm saying, like that first issue of Ironheart, she basically stares down a teacher and forces her to be racist. Like, oh, you're going to be racist to me. You know what I'm saying? Because I need motivation to say, to you know, be better than what you say I am. And I'm like, yeah, this chick's a sociopath. And she's a sociopath in this. Like, she does not care about her actions. Like, her family plays this hologram for her of her dad. All right, of her and her dad tinkering in the shop. And she's like, oh, thank you all. You know, and then she flies off to you know, make a deal with Satan. Like, she does not care. You know, I want to see where this goes. All right, I just hope that please get a better writer. I don't care if you gotta kidnap Ryan Coogler and get him to write it. Like, just get a better writer for these characters, man. And I don't want to see any of these people ever again. Okay, I'm sorry. Like, just no more. Tell me what you think. I haven't done a review in a long time. Tell me what you think. You know, do you like this review, like the style of review, or should I throw in some more review isms or something? Tell me what you think in the comments down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and as always, people, keep it real.